Hi everyone. So if you've ever seen even a part of my collection, you will know that I love variety. However, I'll let you in on a little secret. There are a few items in my collection that I love so much that I ended up buying two, or sometimes even three. So today I thought I would share all of the doubles in my collection, share why I loved them so much to buy more than one, and also share some of the times where I may have regret some of those purchases. So if we haven't met, my name is Jo, and I am a lover of all luxury bags and beauty. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe, and be sure to click the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. So this video definitely warrants my regular disclaimer that I share in front of my large collection videos. I want to acknowledge the fact that everything you're seeing here, this is arguably very excessive and definitely very unnecessary. I want to remind you guys that you do not need anything that I am sharing in this video. And I want to again remind you that the reason that I have so many items is because I am a content creator focused on bags and mini items. And so naturally I have amassed a large amount of items in my collection. That said, if I weren't doing this type of hobby, I definitely wouldn't have so many items. And so I just want to again state that, make sure we are remembering this, because I know it's so easy when you are watching social media to just feel this need to buy things or feel compelled to want all the things that you see as you're watching content creators in their videos. And again, this is just not necessary for most normal people. Now, of course, if you find items in my videos that you really like or you're very interested in, I will always share all the information that I can find on anything that's still available. I'll put it all in my description below. But overall, the intent I have behind this video is the idea that if I love something so much that I'm going to buy two of them, it is undoubtedly an item that I really like in my collection, and it's a way for me to kind of highlight some of my top favorite pieces that I own. So I thought this would be kind of a more creative or indirect way to get to some of my most favorite pieces in my undoubtedly very large collection. So let's start off with the pieces that actually inspired this video. This is the Empreinte Cles. I have it in this gorgeous pink. This is the Rose by Lorraine. And then I just recently acquired this dark brown version. It is absolutely stunning. This one is, I think, the color Terre, and it is the exact same leather and color as my Empreinte Speedy 25, which is why I was hunting for it. So a real quick review of the features of this piece. Again, this is in the Louis Vuitton Empreinte leather. It's got a gold button closure. On the interior, it has a opening on this one side here, but it is flat on the other side. It's just a single interior. Now, it did come with a keyring that was attached here to this little D-ring, but I actually removed it because for me, it just got in the way. The other favorite feature I have on this piece is this really large zipper section in the back. I assume this is supposed to be for coins, but this actually does fit credit cards back here. I can fit 3 credit cards back here with no issue. They're very easily accessible. So I love that because I keep my most used cards here in the back. So I would say the reason why I absolutely love this piece so much, to the point that I purchased 2 of them, is the fact that I love the silhouette. So I love kind of like an envelope style card holder. This one is so slim, and you all know I really love slim type wallets. And again, I also really like the zipper pocket in the back. The other reason I was specifically drawn to these two were the colors. So this is a discontinued item, so they are harder to find overall. However, there are more common colors than these two. You will see the navy blue one with the red glaze. The black one is also another one that I have seen very, very often, along with the bright red one too. But these two shades, particularly this dark brown one, are extremely hard to find. And I have been looking for this one, I would have to say, for over 6 months now. And I was so excited when I found this specific one because this is in like near pristine condition. Came with the box, which was the original brown box. This was before they did the saffron and blue. And so I felt like I got the entire set and it was for a great price. So this really was such an exciting purchase for me. And it was the reason why I was willing to invest in both, because I was able to get them both for pretty reasonable prices overall. So yes, I would definitely recommend, if you can find this, to invest in it. I do think it is a great piece. I hope they do bring it back. So next we have the Louis Vuitton mini agendas. I absolutely love these. I think that they are a fantastic size. When you open them, they are very simple. It has 3 slots here. The intention is that this is supposed to be a kind of like a pocket agenda. So you're able to fit the notebook really in these 2 slots, and then you have this extra slot here for other things. But what I've found is this makes a perfect card holder. You can stick multiple cards in each of these slots. It stays very nice and slim. This one here is a vintage one from the original, I believe the Marc Jacobs denim collection. This one, I can't remember how old it is, but it is quite vintage. So this one, I have my notebook in here. So I found this notebook on Amazon and it did have a hardcover around it, and I had to rip it off so I could slide it in here. So it's not the most elegant of looks. I have some pages ripped out here, but it serves a purpose, right? I also found this pen, I can't remember, I got it at a convention, I wanna say, and it fits perfectly in the pen slot. So I do end up interchanging which one I put my notepad in. The notepad and pen fit in both, so this one also has a pen holder. But the reason I love these so much is the fact that it's versatile. So I can use it as a pocket agenda if I want to have something that I want to take notes or jot things down. I also use it a lot in content, but I also do use both of these as card holders. I will say I got this one first. I got it for a great price. I think it was like under $120. This one I was hunting for when the re-release of the denim first came out, and I just wanted to get a feel for the denim collection before I committed, and I knew I wanted this piece because it was so unique. This one was so hard to find. Once I finally found it, I pounced because I knew I wanted this specific version of it without the koala clasp. So yeah, I arguably don't need both of these, but again, because I make so much content and I can include them regularly, I will be keeping both. So next we have a Coach duo. This is the Tabby 13. So the features of this one, it does look pretty much exactly like the larger version of the soft Tabby. It's got this really adorable little top handle. On the interior, it's got like a suede lining. It does come with a crossbody strap. And then in the interior, it's pretty much just an open space and a spot that you can use as a card holder if you wanted to. I actually found this one directly from Coach. I happened to be scrolling through and I found that it was available on the Coach website. And so I ended up snagging it. I will admit I wasn't a huge fan of this colorway, but I just loved the silhouette and the shape of this bag so much that I went ahead and went for it. Then, as I said, I was always like not fully in love with this color, and I happened to be perusing, I want to say it was either eBay or Mercari, and I saw this color. And I have been telling you guys, I have really been into green bags lately, but this specific color, it's showing up a little blue on the screen, but in real life, it's got more of a very, very jewel tone rich, like green undertone. And honestly, I love this color so much. I think it looks so, so good against like a brown cognac or like an orangey colored bag. So I'm hoping to be able to use this as a bag charm. And if not, I am definitely going to be showcasing it, especially as we get into fall. So with these two, I have to admit, I am not 100% sure whether I'm going to keep both. So keep an eye out. You may see the purple version in another vlog sale coming up. Next, we have these, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what these pouches are called because as I found them, they've had random names. So I'm gonna call these the Dior mini cosmetic pouches. And these, I'm going to be fully honest with you, these are collector's pieces. I don't really use these in my everyday life. I did go ahead and splurge on 2 different styles. Again, these are though the exact same bag. So the first one I got was this velvet version. And if you guys have followed my Instagram account from like the beginning times, you'll know I have a navy blue version of this. That's the larger version of the pouch. And I am so, so obsessed with that navy. And after I got that one, I was always on the hunt for more of the velvet oblique. I don't know what season this one came out in. And I was actually looking for the one that is more of the crescent shape that looks more like a cosmetics purse. And I stumbled across this one on, I want to say it was Vestiaire. And I had never even purchased on Vestiaire before, but I saw this pouch and I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. And so I do feel like this and this one here, they were a little more expensive, especially for me knowing that I was probably never going to use this as an everyday pouch, but it's beautiful. The details on it are so immaculate. The oblique in this velvet it's just something else. Now I will say the interior, I'm a little surprised. They did not line it, so you can just kind of see in here. I just think this is so beautiful. I show it in my content every now and then. Maybe I should just start using it. I mean, gosh, these are meant to be enjoyed, right? Like I'm not intending to resell them. I just love them so much. So here is the other one I have. Again, a lot of times when I'm looking for specific items, I tend to do Google screenshots and look that way because it's too hard when you don't know the name of it to really describe it in a way to find what you're looking for. So I always find image searches to be the best. I had seen someone online, again, that had the larger version of this bag, and I thought that one was beautiful enough. And as I was doing the Google search, this one showed up. And I was like, even better, because again, I love this size. I just love small pouches. I am such a sucker for them. And again, this one's flat, like it does fit a good amount. This really actually could be a great small travel cosmetics bag, but I don't know, this one is white. It's like literally bright white underneath. So I don't think I'll be using this one for anything other than content, pretty pictures. But yeah, it is truly a gorgeous piece. Definitely something I think is a collector's item, not a practical thing in either case for these two. So next we have these 2 pocket organizers. So the first one is the vintage version. So the interior setup of this one is a little different. It has a spot right here. And what I do love this little opening. So when you put a card in, you know how sometimes it's like really hard to get a card out? You can use your thumb and push the card up. So that's one of my favorite features about this specific card holder. What I really like overall about this one though, is that even when you put lots of cards in it, it like stays flat. Like it is a very flat, very compact card holder, and it has a pocket in the back so you can slide extra cards as well. So you guys know I am such a sucker for monogram and black, that combination. And so I saw that someone online was selling this one, and I didn't need another pocket organizer, but I knew I just really liked this combo. So I did go ahead and buy it. I got it for what I would think is a great deal. I got it for $200. So especially because it has this really nice leather that goes all the way down into the interior of the back pocket. I felt like that is a pretty good deal. So the setup of this one is a little different. It has more pockets, so you can fit a card here, cards here, cards in this back pocket. Then you have 1, 2, 3 slots, an extra slot here, and an interior slot, not counting the slot in the back. So this one really does have far more organization than this one does. So do I really need both? No, and I am contemplating whether or not to get rid of this one here in a vlog sale, my plain one, just because again, I really love the black and monogram version. So I am toying with that idea. That said, I do love the setup of this one with this little thumb slot. So TBD on this one, but I definitely recommend these as card holders. All right, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these because I have talked about them so much and you guys are probably sick of hearing it, but these are my favorite SLG pouches in my collection, hands down, full stop. This is the Key Pouch S. So I got this one first. I got this right when it was released and I raved and raved about it, and I still do. I think this is a fantastic size. I think it is an excellent first time Louis Vuitton purchase type item because it is large enough to be a actual catch-all pouch, but you can still use it as a key pouch. You could attach a wristlet to it. Like there's so many ways to use this piece, and it is on the more quote unquote affordable side. I think it was $390 the last time I checked. So I do think compared to the like original clay, I do think this is a better deal for the price difference because I loved this one so much. I saw that they released this in the men's line, and it is a really beautiful shade of green. And again, you guys know I keep leaning towards green pieces. And so when I saw this, I was like, I'm going to get it. I thought it would look really good in my content. I used to do a lot more flat lays. Let me know if you guys liked my photo flat lays in Instagram. I have shifted more towards reels because that is what the algorithm was pushing, but I do miss like taking just still shots, like the good old glory days of Instagram. Anyway, this one is a little different from the original. They are both canvas. Obviously, this one has a little bit more styling on it. Also, this one has silver hardware and it has a little Vachetta tab, whereas this one is just their standard hardware. So I am actually using this as my current everyday catch-all. So I have all my stuff in it, but the interior is like a light canvas. And then it does have an interior pocket like the key pouch, but this one is in a treated Vachetta as well. So of course, this green one did cost more than the standard one because it was limited edition. I have no regrets. Again, I do use this. I use it just as much as this one. Again, I'm a weirdo. I switch out my SLGs on a very regular basis. So this is just another one that does absolutely bring me joy. So I do highly recommend both of these. So here are two Coach wristlets that I have. I love these Coach wristlets. I talk about them all the time, especially comparing them to some of my luxury SLGs because I think these are so well made and they often sell for like $35 to $40. Even this one, which was leather, I just think that that is absolutely insane. I will say that my favorite one is this, and I had to hunt it down. I actually had to call a local store that was like an hour away, and they were so kind to allow me to purchase, and they shipped it. This one with the, like, it's actual embroidery. Like, I just think that is so amazing. And this one was, again, $35. But these I just think are really great because they are so spacious on the interior, and they do have a pocket here. They do come with this great wrist strap, so you can wear this as a catch-all, a wristlet. They are a good size. This is the exact same size as my Goyard Sana, my mini Sana. So I do think that, you know, if you're looking for pouches that are similar to luxury, these definitely serve the same purpose at a literal fraction of the price. If you watched my recent Vegas vlog or my shopping haul from that trip, you'll know that I recently purchased this Romy Cardholder here on the left in the Empreinte. And the reason is because I am absolutely obsessed with this card holder. This is one of my favorite all-time card holders in my collection. And so I decided to get this one as well because the color is just absolutely stunning. And I did decide that I wanted to use this in the leather version because I thought, you know, not only will it probably hold better over time, but I mean, gosh, just look at this. It's so pretty. Okay, so some features of this one. There's not much to it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 slots and then a zipper section. I love card holders that have zipper sections or extra pockets. I just think that they allow you some extra organization, helps to keep cash and everything contained. So these, again, they stay super flat. So this is my current actual wallet. It has all of the cards that I actually need. And you can see, I think there are, let me see how many cards are in here. I have cash and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 5 or 6 cards and a wad of cash in here. And it is still so slim. And then I also have my cards in the back. So yeah, I just think this is such a fantastic wallet. It stays so super slim. It has the extra space for security here that's zipped shut. You can't go wrong with this one. Now, I will say it is arguably very expensive. I will not deny that. And the Empreinte one is even more. But in my mind, if it's something that I'm going to use on a regular basis, that I know I'm really going to get that cost per wear down very low because I will use this over time. For me, it is worth the investment and I have no regrets about having to. Right, next, we have these adorable Prada pouches. These two are both the vintage ones. So they did re-release these or they have them available on the Prada website, but they are a ridiculous price. I think they're $495. And honestly, this vintage one looks far better to me than the new releases. But a little bit about these pouches. So there's not much to them. They are nylon. This one here, I don't know if this was like a limited edition one, but it came with a gold zipper. So it has more hardware than the traditional ones. This is more like the ones that are currently available on the Prada website. The zipper and everything here is plastic. So in the interior, what I love, love, love about this is that this little tiny pouch has a zipper section. I love little zippers. I love little pockets and things in little bags. There's just something about it that makes me so happy. So that was a big draw for me for these pouches. Of course, I absolutely love the fact that they are small but mighty. You can fit so much into this little pouch because, you know, it's nylon, so there is so much give. You can really jam everything that you need inside, especially now as I'm using larger bags. I'm finding that my catch-alls, I can have more give in them. I can use these more often. So I'm very excited to put this one to better use. Overall, I do think these are great pouches. However, I would not recommend investing the full $495 for a new one. I would definitely look online. I think I got both of these under $200 a piece, and that is on the really high side. Like, I think I spent less. This one here, I do think though that I am going to give up one of these. I'm pretty sure the black one is gonna go. This was the first one I got, and it was a nice way to test it out. But I do truly love this green one so much that I think that this will serve and like scratch the itch of this pouch. So keep an eye out. This one will be in the next vlog sale. Next, we have these adorable Marc Jacobs tote bag. I think these are the Nano bag charms. I couldn't, I had to get these. I think I got all three of them at the peak of the Marc Jacobs tote bag craze. Like, these were so on trend for a good chunk of time. And I loved the fact that these had a zipper on the top and that they did come with the little wristlet strap. I have at least 1 or 2 videos showing what you can fit into this little bag, and it is honestly pretty crazy how much you can get in here. And so I just think these are so, so cute, so well made. All of the details are there. And I ended up getting these two. Let's see, I asked for this one for Christmas one year. And then this one I found on super sale. I think I got this at the outlet. And I couldn't stop myself because it was such a good price. And I do like this color, even though it's so funny because I said I didn't like the purple soft Tabby 13, but for some reason the purple in this one I'm really jiving with. So who knows? But I will say, ironically enough, I only have one Marc Jacobs the tote bag left in my collection, and that is the large leather size, which is such a great travel bag. So I think I will be keeping that one. And that one is the same color as this little version. This is the Argan Oil color. So that said, I don't know if I need all 3 of these in my collection because at this point, I don't use these. Like, I might attach it as a bag charm once in a while, but these don't really get a lot of love in my collection. So you might see one pop up in my vlog sale. Next, I have my 2 Longchamp pouches. I love these so much. I think they are absolutely fantastic. So I got the black one first. So just to walk you through the features, this has the, signature Longchamp little leather tab here. Then it has the pockets. Inside, it's just an open space. Right now, I have a strap that I connect with these little conversion pieces. So I got these from Amir Luxury Collections. She sells these little conversion kits that come with the strap, and that's the only reason why I like this pouch. So this pouch actually isn't intended to be a crossbody bag, but because you can use these conversion pieces, you can convert it to be worn as a crossbody. But yeah, other than that, there isn't too much to this pouch, but I love them because they fit so much in them. I do think these are great for travel. I did actually bring this black one with me when I went to Italy, and I did like how it kind of had some extra protection from pickpocketing, I felt like, because you had to get through multiple layers to get to my items. So I did love using these. So this one I was so excited to find because they removed it for a while, and the only one that was available was the one with the silver button. So I had to hunt and hunt, and then I think it came back out again, so I snatched it up so quickly. I will say too, just a note that I would recommend getting an organizer. So I have this one, I can't remember, I'll share the details of it in the description below. But this is one of those really nice paper light ones that is very thin and waterproof. But I definitely think it's worth putting into these bags because otherwise it's just like a black hole this does give you a lot of extra pockets so that you can organize your bag better. So these usually retail, I think, around like $110, $120. I do think these are worth it. I think that especially if you're a Longchamp fan, these are a great way to have like a mini bag option, especially if you get the conversion kit. And I just love the top handle. I love that it can fit so much inside with no issue. So they're very easy, especially for travel. So I do definitely recommend these, and I'll be keeping both in my collection. So this is the only SLG I have in my collection that I have a literal double of. So I have the exact same one here. And the reason I have two is because I love this so much that I bought a backup, which to me is crazy. It is unnecessary, but guess what? I'm pretty sure this is discontinued now. And so I feel like I have another one just in case, or I have something that I can gift to a friend or someone in my family, or save it for someone special, because it will be now something that is a little more rare. So this is the Gucci playing card holder, and as the name states, the intent of this piece is to hold playing cards. So you can see here, it actually does come with its own deck of cards, and it fits right in there. So you won't see this on their SLG page on the website. This actually was found on their like lifestyle section, I think it was called, along with like a chess set and other crazy things. But I found this piece to be surprisingly practical because you can use it for so many things. Like you can use it as a wallet. I used it so often as a catch-all, or to carry lipsticks, or to use, you know, as a key pouch. Like it really is so convenient. I like how you can open it so far to look at all the things in your pouch. I remember when I made the What's in My Bag reel on this piece, I had people calling me out and accusing me that I didn't actually fit everything in it and that I edited it before I zipped everything up. And I had to push back and be like, no, this actually can fit an insane amount, and it's all actually pretty easy to access because it opens up so well. So I really do love this so much. It does have sentimental value to me because I feel like, I believe it was my first video that ever hit 1 million views. So it's something special to me in that way as well. So yeah, if you can find this, I definitely recommend it. It is a great and truly unique little piece. My key pouch collection, honestly, I don't think I did too badly because I feel like it is so easy to collect these Louis Vuitton clay pouches that the fact I only have 3, I think, is restraint on my end. But these are such classic pieces. So as the name states, key pouch, these are meant to hold keys. You have a little D-ring on here so you can attach your keys. But I love this so much because you can fit so many other things. Like this is a perfect card holder. I have actually been able to fit so much mini makeup in here. It's perfect for mini makeup because then it zips and it remains really flat. You can also use it as a lipstick pouch. It's just so versatile. And I really do love it, especially as a catch-all in my mini and micro bags. So like I said, I ended up getting this one first. Then I found this one for an absolute steal online. I want to say it was like $100, maybe even less. So I thought it was a great steal. And then this one was a slight impulse buy. I found this one on Zen Luxe. I felt like I found this at the lowest price I had ever seen. And it was, again, when I was really craving a lot of the denim line. And so this was the vintage version. And so the interior is this gorgeous mustard yellow. And then it does come with the keyring as well. So yeah, if you are new to the Louis Vuitton brand, to their luxury house, if you want to try a piece that isn't going to be thousands upon thousands of dollars, I would definitely recommend the clay as a starter piece. I will say you can find these heavily discounted from the retail price if you look on the pre-loved market. They definitely are sold by many Japanese resellers, which is the route I tend to go. That's where I found these two. So I will, again, definitely link some options. But yeah, I do think this is a great first time purchase. I do think this is one of those SLGs that everyone typically has or should have in their collection. So last but certainly not least, we have my Chanel rectangulars. And these are the only multiples that I have in my luxury bag collection. So the mini rectangular is definitely a classic within the Chanel luxury house. It has a little mini turn lock, and then in the interior, it's pretty open. It has a little slot in the back and then a little zipper pocket in the back as well. It also often features the Mona Lisa pocket in the back. So this one here is actually the Pearl Crush edition. What's great about this feature is you can actually use it to adjust the length of your bag like this, so that if you wanted to wear it as a shoulder bag or you need it to be a certain length crossbody, you have that option. So this Pearl Crush version was the first one that I ever purchased, and I just remember it being such an amazing experience. I was so lucky to be able to snag this one while I was on a trip to Vegas. Then I found this one last year and I absolutely fell in love because I had always wanted a caramel Chanel bag in my collection. And not only was it the color I was looking for, but it also had caviar, which is what I was looking for, as well as this top handle. Look at the detail on this gorgeous top handle. So the moment I saw it, I absolutely fell in love, and I did end up splurging on this one. And then surprise, surprise, I actually just added another one to my collection. This is a gorgeous cowhide leather chevron in the most delicate pink color. So I came across this bag on Fashion File and I absolutely fell in love. It is just so beautiful, so dainty. I just love the classic chevron, which is something that I did not have in my mini rectangular collection. So I ended up thinking about it a little bit and then going ahead and taking the plunge. So there is a reason why I have these three multiples in my collection. I really do feel like these are going to stand the test of time. These are bags that you can wear in almost any occasion. It is so easy to be casual and wear it as a crossbody. I do like I have the ability to also wear these as shoulder bags as well if you adjust the strap. I just feel like these are pieces that I'm going to be able to pass down, to just have throughout the entire lifetime of my bag collection, and I have no regrets at all. Obviously, these ones are incredibly expensive. They are among the most expensive in my collection, but all three of these I just feel like aren't bags that are going to fall out of style, and I do plan to keep these for the long haul. So that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching and spending a little time with me today. As always, I want to hear from you guys in the comments section. What was your favorite item that I shared today? Do you agree with buying duplicates? And if you have more than one of a same product, what are they? Definitely share in the comments below. I love hearing more about your collections and the items that you guys have on your wish lists. As always, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of this community. And if you'd like to watch more of my content, I'll be sure to include a playlist here, and YouTube will include their recommended video here. Otherwise, bye for now.